Shalom, everyone, and peace of the Lord to those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Here, this is a video about Taiwan, and they are worried about China might attack them anytime. And, the question in this video here is that Trump is going to support Taiwan in case the invasion happen. I mean, you do not need to be a genius to know that Trump will never support you. And the previous one will never support you. And the coming one will not support you. And not even in 100 years from now, an American president will support you. In fact, the president of Taiwan, the prime minister or president, he was going to visit Trump last week. Trump, he forbid him from landing in USA because he don't want to make China upset. So, this is telling you that, you are not really important. Another way, big countries, they use some countries like a needle, to sting you with it. And this is what the American, they do with China. So Taiwan, Chinese want to take it. And even though, by the way, like China one day used to be part of, Taiwan used to be part of China, but this is not because it is their right land. Taiwan is not not to the Chinese. The native of Taiwan is the one who owns the land. However, when you are weak, everybody will take a bite of you if they don't eat you all. So, is it Trump going to support you? I say to the Taiwan people, good luck with that. You will be fighting alone. America will not fight for you. Nobody will fight for anybody. You see, even, and I believe in that strongly, even if Russia attack a NATO country, the moment that country is attacked, you will see the NATO collapse. The NATO itself, like the first one will leave the NATO is Turkey. Unless the one being attacked is Turkey. So the one who been attacked is the last one to leave the NATO, but all the NATO will leave the rest if the attack happened by China or Russia. Because nobody is willing to put his country into a target, into nuclear weapon for your sake. The cowardness and the self-interest is a major reason for going to war or not to go to war. So why Trump will go and support you? There's only one reason America will be worried, that all the chips, which is very important to America, is coming from Taiwan. So that can make America make a decision positive for the Taiwanese, but not because they like to defend you. In this case, because they would like to defend themselves. So then the American, they will think about it this way. If the Chinese took over Taiwan, who was going to provide us with chips, computer chips? The Americans are not really good at making those. They don't even have the skills. Then America might fight, but not because they fight for you, because they are fighting for themselves. So whether America fight for you or not, America will never fight for you. America will fight for America. So my advice for every nation, don't wait for somebody to defend you. Let us hear this report, and we continue. And we will see.
I never comment on that.
Policy that as long as you're president, China will never take Taiwan by force.
I never comment on that.
They might share democracy, trade, and a love of baseball. But the US is not treaty bound to defend Taiwan. And people here are uncertain.
Would you feel that Donald Trump would come to your support? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think.
And is that quite worrying?
Yeah, we worry about it, but we cannot do anything.
With Donald Trump in the White House, do you think Taiwan is more safe or less safe?
Dangerous.
More dangerous.
But here you notice that Sky News Australia, Sky News Australia is like a snake. In one hand, one program they play that they are supporting the conservative, the other program they are against Trump. So look at the question: with Donald Trump in the White House, do you feel safe? So they should make it. No, he said dangerous. So they made this. The issue is about Donald Trump. It's not about you are a bunch of stupid if you believe any American president will fight for you. So I find that this presentation of this program is a very dishonest. It's just to to bash Trump. What about Australia? Why you don't support Taiwan? Are you go? Are you going? You have a problem with China, big problem. You will not. No. Why are you asking America to protect someone is when you are that close to them? Who is the one is close to Taiwan, America or Australia? Who is the one is struggling with the borders and in the sea with China, America or you? So news always delivered in a dose of poison. They bring up supposedly as a problem in the world, and they try to direct the problem into one person as if he is the problem. But we know that Trump, before he go to war, he cannot even go to war. The Congress have to allow it, and we saw what happened with Ukraine. The Congress and the senators, I mean, all of them, even Joe Biden, he can watch his video. He says, whatever Russia have done, we will never get involved. We will never get involved. In fact, Joe Biden is the one who welcomed Russia to get in. And all European Union, they are the one who welcome Russia. You see, sometimes you do not need to say to somebody, welcome to sit in my place. It's enough to leave the chair empty and get out. And this is what the European and the American did before Russia invaded Ukraine. All the embassies of the West and the NATO, they evacuate. And not only that, the American Joe Biden offered the president of Ukraine to come to Ukraine as an asylum, as refugee. I mean, and in the top of that, in the TV, in the same day, he said, whatever Russia will do, you can go and get the video, we will never be involved. Let me be clear, he said. I'm quoting. Let me be clear. Whatever Russia done, we will never get involved. And Putin came in. He just received the message very well. Now we cannot compare between the war in Taiwan and the war with China to the war between Ukraine. At least Ukraine is way bigger, population, land, etc. Taiwan is an island, so it's enough for China to surround the island, and the island will be suffocated. That's alone is enough. You don't need even to invade. The only problem for China is to guarantee that the whole world will not put sanctions on them. But I doubt that sanctions can work in China, because the whole world is buying from China, not the opposite. Thank you very much. Leave your comment and tell me what you think. God bless you.